ball and retained possession. Goring kicks it into Gale. Gale's going to line up a jumper. Little short, gets her own rebound. Layup, got it. Mustangs being very crafty early with the offensive rebounds and rebounds in general as they jump out to a 5-point lead with 4 minutes left in the first quarter. Ooh, turnover there for the Lady Bears as Hurla tried to find Heim. Timeout St. Mary's, and it looks like it'll be a 30-second timeout, so we will stay here where the action is. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are enjoying the broadcast and what you're hearing, what you listen to, give us a like and a share on Facebook. And if you want me to work into a phrase to the broadcast this evening, as long as it is PG, I will try to do so. So Mustangs controlling the things transition-wise as they get easy buckets looking down low and establishing their offense early. Kicks it to DeWeese in the high post over to Ebert. Ebert and Amatsky in the corner. It's Gale on the post. Little post fade away. Got it. So here's Hurla. She drives in, guarded by Goring. Drives in, left hand layup, got it, and one for number 5, Caitlin Hurla. A crafty dribble move there as she gets the and one, and she'll go ahead to the line for one. So that trims the lead down to 5 for the Lady Mustangs as with 3:36 left in the first quarter. And she got the free throw to go, converts the and one opportunity. And the Lady Bears coming out with some half-court pressure here as Gorin handles that. Excuse me. Motzke wide open, top of the key, three-pointer, no good. Rebound by number 2, Vivian Martin. And here come the Lady Bears on the other end. She kicks it ahead to Moylan. Moylan back to the top of the key to Sing Dillon. Ultimately tipped away by Ebert. Good job there defensively. But it'll stay here on, and it'll be Lady Bears ball on the sideline. As Hurla gets the inbounds. Hits number 4 at the top of the key, Smith. She tries to drive in. No good. DeWeese controlling it. Hits Motzke across court. Ultimately off her leg, out of bounds. So turnover there early for the Lady Stangs as they lead 11-7 with 2:55 left in the first quarter. So here's Hurla now. Tries to get it in the high post. Ultimately poked away by DeWeese. By herself, she's going to control it. And she'll get it to Goring. As she sets up the offense, finds Motzke. To Goring. Over to DeWeese. To Motzke. Ebert in the corner. Good high-low there by the Mustangs. Into Gale. Skip pass. And they're going to get Goring. Or excuse me. Looks like they're going to get number 1, DeWeese, for wrapping around. So it's going to be offensive foul for the Mustangs. Another turnover there. But checking in for the Mustangs, number 25, Becca Conroe. That'll be DeWeese's first foul, team's second foul. So here's Hurla. Crossover move poked away there. She'll drive back to her left. Kicks it over to number 23. And that is Isabel Hurla. And they're going to get, it looks like Kenley Ebert with a foul there. Excuse me, Brooklyn Goring get her on the foul there. Bears to take it out on the sideline. Ultimately gets it into Hurla. She sets up the offense. She's going to drive hard to her left. Little floater. And it looks like she'll be headed to the line for 2. The foul was on number 12, Kinney Ebert, her second, team fourth for the Mustangs. So number 5 for the Lady Bears, Caitlin Hurley getting active on offense, driving inside and creating contact, heading to the line. First free throw, no good. 11-7, your score with just under 2 minutes remaining. Second free throws away, got it. So Lady Bears coming back out with the press, but Mustangs clear out, and Goring into the front court, kicks it into Conroe, up to Motzke, Klingenberg on the wing. Good ball movement here by the Mustangs. It looks like the Lady Bears come back out to his zone. A little high-low action for Conroe, layup, got it. That is picture-perfect way to beat the zone if you're Rock Creek Mustangs. Can't ask for a better look on offense than that. As Hurla kicks it to Martin. Martin drives in, her layup. No good, but it looks like we're going to have a foul on the floor. And it's going to be on number 10, Kaya Klingenberg. Her first, team 5th. So Lady Bears being aggressive on the offensive end, creating contact, and getting some of the Lady Mustangs in foul trouble. Nice pump fake there by Martin. Bank shot, got it. So as of Tuesday at 6:17, the bank is open, ladies and gentlemen. As Goring brings it up, guarded by Hurla. Into Gale at the top of the key, over to Klingenberg. Klingenberg into the corner. Motzke tries to get it into Conroe, ultimately tipped away by the Lady Bears defense. Over to Hurla. She'll pull out. Step back three, short. Rebounded, though, by number 21, Lily Singdillon. So good job to corral the offensive rebound and come away with the putback. As 41 seconds left in the game, 13-12. Even first quarter here at the Rock. Gets it into Gale down low. Little drop step layup, got it. Grace Gale saying, give me the ball, I'll go to work down low. As here's Hurla. Drives to her left. Into the corner, that's Heim. Back to Hurla. She's going to drive to her right. Floater, no good. Rims out. And the Mustangs got numbers here. The 5-on-4 break into Motzke. Pull-up jumper, no good. Rebound by number 23, Hurla. And she will not get a last-second shot off. So your score heading into the second quarter, your Mustangs lead by 3, 15-12. So we will take just a short intermission here as both coaches rile their teams. We will be back in 60 seconds. Alrighty, folks, we are back. Don't go anywhere. Exciting first half here at the Rock. Your score heading into the second quarter, 15-12. Mustangs hold to a 3-point lead. With pretty well-paced offense for both teams. Both teams coming out with a lot of energy and getting stops at the defensive end. So number 2, Bryn McFall makes her appearance, starting off the second quarter, here. As Martin at the top of the key, spin move, tries to drive on Motzke over to Heim, out to Hurla. Hurla drives in, kicks it out to Martin. Martin out to the top of the key. That's Moylan. Her three is no good. Rebounded by DeWeese. Good offensive possession there for the Lady Bears. Good look at the bucket. Ahead to McFall. McFall gets it into Gale. Back out to McFall. Over to Goring. To Motzke into DeWeese. And tip there by number 4, Brenna Smith. As Goring will take it out on the baseline. Finds Gale. Gale over to DeWeese. Back to Goring. Goring finds McFall, top of the key 3. Good look there for the Mustangs. Unfortunately, cannot convert. As here is Martin. Martin drives into her left. Skip pass to Herla. Herla drives in, draws the double. Back out to Moylan. Moylan to Martin, trying to find Smith down there, and they're going to get her for the foul. She was being a little too aggressive on DeWeese there. Right call. Depends how the refs want to call it. Usually, if they're being a little too over-aggressive on the block, it's an easy call to make, but sometimes they let them play it out. But as I like to say, it's a woman's world down there, so we will see what Coach Plummer has drawn up for this Rock Creek offense coming out of the first quarter. Over to Motzke, finds Gale at the top of the key, little pump fake, drives, floater, got it. So Grace Gale feeling it early as Martin drives into her right, kick out to Herla. Herla's 3, no good. Rebound by Gale, finds Goring into McFall, loses it, gets it back. Nice bounce pass to DeWeese, and they're going to get her for a travel there. Right call to make. Shuffled her feet there after she got it and picked it up, but that's okay. As another turnover for the Mustangs there. Here comes Herla. Herla kicks it to Moylan. Moylan looking for Heim. Over to Herla again. There's 2 Herlas on the court. As we have a toss-up. Herla ultimately throws it behind her head to Moylan. Herla drives in. Martin drives in. Moylan's going to line up a 3. No good. With 5:57 remaining, Mustangs still holding to a 5-point lead, 17-12 here, about halfway, almost at the halfway point through this second quarter. Goring gets the offense set up for the ladies Mustangs, kicks it to McFall. McFall back to Goring. Goring drives to her left, or excuse me, her right, finds McFall. Goring driving to her left, Euro step. Euro step floater, no good there. Close. Crafty move there from Goring. And it'll be knocked out of bounds, and it'll be Lady Bears basketball. 17-12 your score, 5:30 remaining in the second quarter. As Herla will bring the ball up, setting up the offense, drives to her right. Little ISO. Skip pass over to Moylan. Moylan inside to Herla. Ultimately knocked away by DeWeese. Good defensive play there by the Mustangs. And here comes Goring. Goring ahead to Motzke. Motzke jump shot, no good. And it'll look like last touch by Gale there, and it'll be Lady Bears basketball. And timeout on the floor for the Lady Bears. The Lady Bears are coached by Paul Musselman. And that'll be let's see if it's a full timeout here. So we will take a short break. We will be back on Backroads Broadcasting. But before we do, big shout out to our sponsors that hopped on for basketball season. People's State Bank, Shortstop, and Bill Disberger with Crossroads Realty. We will be right back, ladies and gentlemen. Don't go anywhere. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, we are back on Backroads Broadcasting, presenting high school basketball. We are in for a thriller here early, 17-12. Mustangs cling to a 5-point lead here as we are approaching halfway through the second quarter. And I will say, as all the teams the Lady Stings have faced this year, this is probably their closest battle here, other than last week when they were down 10 at halftime to Council Grove. As Herla drives in, pulls back, tries to make the move. Tip pass there, ultimately controlled by Herla into Martin. Martin drives to her left. Moylan on the top of the key. Good ball movement here by the Lady Bears. As Herla will drive in. Little up and under move, no good. Rebound by Gale. And she'll find Goring as she tries to set up the offense here. Puts the moves on. Almost stolen away by Herla. Ultimately finds McFall. McFall into Gale. Gale draws the double. Back out to McFall. Goring over to Motzke. Motzke, one dribble. Good post position there by Lexi DeWeese as she gets the layup to fall. So Mustangs getting good inside looks all throughout this first half, as with 4 minutes remaining, 19-12 your score. Mustangs extend the lead to 7. Herla at the top of the key, pump fakes over to Herla. Over to Moylan at the top of the key. She's going to drive into her right. Little hook shot, close. Rebounded by Heim. Heim gets her own rebound. It's a toss-up, and it's going to ultimately stay with the Lady Bears. If I'm the Lady Bears, that is one thing I need to try and do, is get the freshman 6'1" Hayden Heim a little more touches inside the paint to try to crack that interior defense of the Lady Mustangs, as Herla controls it in the corner. Little lob pass into Smith, knocked away by Motzke, and it'll stay here, and it'll be Lady Bears basketball on the baseline. Little lob pass into Heim. Smith looking for a screen, gets it there. Shot fake, ultimately turned over, stolen by Goring. Up ahead to McFall. McFall drives into her left, looking for Gale. Gets it there. Double teamed. Turn around, hook shot falls in. Grace Gale lighting up the inside this first half. Moylan drives in. They're going to get McFall for the foul there, and that'll be her first, team 6th, I believe.
Number 2, McFall, first.
3:15 remaining. Your score 21-12. Mustangs extending the lead here late into the second quarter, as Heim kicks it to Martin. Martin's floater, no good. Rebound by DeWeese. Goring ahead to Motzke. Motzke to Gale. Oh, that one was blocked, though, by Heim. And now here come the Lady Bears. A head pass to Herla, ultimately tipped by Goring. So good defensive play and heads-up play there by Brooklyn Goring for the Mustangs. As Herla gets the inbounds from the sideline. Working near side over to Heim. Heim into Martin. Martin skip past to Moylan. Moylan drives her right back to Martin. Martin's going to line up a three. Bottoms, got it. Good offensive possession there for the Lady Bears as they trim the lead now to 3 with that bucket, or excuse me, 6 with that bucket. Goring into Gale. Gale to McFall. McFall to Motzke. Looking for the low post again to DeWeese. Little high-low action gets to Gale. One dribble, layup, got it. Grace Gale cooking up here in this first half. Because if I'm not mistaken, I believe that is 10 or 12 points for her in this first half. Moylan, 3, no good. Back out to Moylan. Thought about it. Over to Martin eventually. Back to Moylan. Good ball movement there. Herla drives in. Floater got it, but we have a foul on the floor, and it looks like it's going to go on, I believe, Brooklyn Goring. And that is her second, and that is team 7th. So that'll send Caitlin Herla to the line for a 1-and-1 in order to trim into this lead. First one got it, and that'll trim the lead down to 7 with 1:54 left in this first half. Herla cashes in at the charity stripe, and that cuts the lead down to 6 with 1:52 remaining. Coming back out, Herla picking Goring up at half court, eventually kicks it to Motzke. Motzke up to McFall, back to Goring. A set play here. Little pick and roll action. Goring over to McFall and Amatsky in the corner. She's going to line up a three. Splash. Nothing. Twinkles the twine. So good possession there for the Mustangs. And the lead is now back up to 9 for the Lady Stings. Minute 22 left to play. Here's Moylan. Moylan over to Martin. Martin drives in, and they're going to get Motsky with a foul there. So the refs getting a little, calling little ticky-tacky fouls here. With minutes left in this first half, excuse me. Isabella Hurla at the line. Or excuse me, Vivian Martin at the line. Ahead to Gale. Gale out to Motsky. Back to DeWeese. Good ball movement there by the Mustangs. To Goring. She drives to her left. Screen from Gale. And it looks like they're going to get Hurla with the reach. Or no, excuse me, I think we're going to have a carry on Goring. So Klingenberg will check in for her with just under a minute remaining. 26-17 your score through almost 2 quarters of play. Here comes Hurla. Trying to find Smith. Lob pass, dangerous, almost stolen away. As Hurla, floater, no good. Rebound by Gale. Here comes McFall. And they're going to timeout on the floor taken by Coach Plummer. So we'll see. That was, I believe that was a 30-second timeout for Coach Plummer and his Lady Mustangs. So we'll stay here just as it was a 30-second timeout. If you guys are enjoying what you're listening to, what you're watching, if you do want to support the broadcast, you can donate at Cash App, $BRBCL, or Venmo at BRBCL. Big shout out to our sponsors for basketball season this year. Shortstop, People's State Bank, and Bill Disberger with Crossroads Realty. If you guys do want to give me a phrase to say to work into the broadcast as long as it is age appropriate, you leave it in the comments below and I will try my best to work it in. That's coming out of the timeout, 39.9 seconds remaining, 26-17 your score. Mustangs holding on to a 9-point lead here as Motsky inbound to Goring out of the sideline. The Mustangs might look to hold for the last shot here. And DeWeese over to McFall. McFall will back it out. Hits DeWeese at the high post again. Hits Motsky at the top of the key. And the Mustangs will look to hold for the last shot. Just killing the clock here. Ultimately, ideally, you want to start your last second offense right around the 12 to 10 second mark so you can get a good look. But good play there by Vivian Martin as she will poke the ball away. And ultimately, it will be a Rock Creek turnover. Checking in, number 10, Kaya Klingenberg and Cap Moylan for the Lady Bears. So missed opportunity there for the Lady Mustangs, and now the Lady Bears will have the last shot. Here's Hurla, drives to her left, back out to Martin. Martin, deep three, short. Rebound by Gale. And that'll do it for the first half here at the Rock. Your Mustangs lead 26-17 going into halftime. We will take a short intermission while the varsity boys warm up. But don't you go anywhere, folks. This is Backroads Broadcasting. We'll be right back. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Backroads Broadcasting's presentation of Rock Creek High School basketball. Coming out of halftime, the Mustangs hold a 9-point lead, 26-17 over the Lady Bears. A incredible first half from Grace Gale, getting it done on both ends, securing defensive rebounds and scoring at will on the offensive end. So let's see if Coach Plummer looks to play through her, as it looks like it'll be Lady Stang ball coming out of halftime. And as far as the call for the Lady Bears goes, completing possessions on offense, and limiting turnovers, and looking to get points in transition. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Second half is underway. Goring sets up the offense, kicks it over to McFall, back to Goring. Goring screened by Gale, over to McFall, trying to get it into DeWeese. McFall, back to McFall for three, bottoms, nothing but net. It's a good shot there by Brigham McFall to open up the scoring for the third quarter. That three-pointer brought to you by Shortstop. Into Heim, they're going to get Gale with the foul. A little question mark there, call on the official's part, as it'll be Lady Bear ball on the baseline. Becca Conroe checking in for Gale, as that is her first foul, team first, new quarter, so foul count resets. Martin to inbound, but ultimately stolen by DeWeese to the other end. Layup, got it. Good defensive play there by Lexi DeWeese. As here comes Herla and the Lady Bears, trying to find Martin at the top of the key into Heim. Heim, pump fake drives, floater, got it. Good floater there by Hayden Heim. As Goring kicks it to McFall. McFall back to Goring. Dangerous pass there over to Motzke. Motzke back to Goring. Goring back to McFall. To Motzke in the corner, wide open. Got it. Swish. Swish, swish goes the bucket fish, as Claire Motzke gets her corner three to go. As Moylan will drive, gets it to Martin. Martin guarded by Motzke, drives middle, and gets the floater to go and one. So a good answer there from the corner three to come up with 3 points of her own. 34-19, 6:25 remaining in this third quarter. Foul was on Becca Conroe, her first, and it looks like Grace Gale is going to come back in for her. Or excuse me, that was Vivian Martin with the bucket. And her free throw rattles out. Rebound secured by DeWeese. As Goring gets the Mustang offense set up here. Kicks it to Gale at the high post. Gale looking for that high-low that they found early in the first half. As McFall looks to get it into DeWeese. Gale drives into her right. Steps through, gets her own rebound. It looks like she's going to be fouled by number 4 for the Lady Bears, Brenna Smith. So I believe that'll be her third foul. And team first. As baseline play gets it into DeWeese. Little floater, got it. So Mustangs looking really solid on the interior offense, as they're getting easy looks inside the paint. If you're the Lady Bears, you gotta find a way to limit those inside touches, because the Mustangs are kind of scoring at will on in the paint. So ball tipped away there by Motzke. It'll be Lady Bears ball on the baseline. As Martin gets it into Smith. Her layup no good. Rebound by Motzke. Gets it ahead to Goring, and they got numbers up to McFall. McFall drives in. Floater, a little too strong there. Rebounded by Smith of the Lady Bears. And here comes Herla, as she'll make a little move, drives left, and she'll be fouled. It looks like they're going to get Goring for the foul there. 36-21, 5:30 remaining in the third quarter. Excuse me, Claire Motzke on the foul, her second, team third. Caitlin Hurla at the line. First free throw, good. Free throws play a big game, play a pivotal role here as we get into the second half. And they're free after all, as Hurla cashes in on both free throws there. And she will pick Goring up at full court. Goring drives by, and she'll set up the offense for the Lady Mustangs. Gets to Gale in the high post. Gale drives into her left. Layup, got it. So Grace Gale continuing to her hot start as we are almost halfway through the third quarter. Ultimately, loose ball controlled by Moylan there. Over to Martin. Martin trying to find Heim. She's going to drive in baseline. Out to Heim. Heim's going to drive middle. Floater. Got it. And with that bucket, it'll be a timeout for the Lady Bears. 38-25, 4:51 to go in this third quarter. So Hayden Heim for the Lady Bears getting two back-to-back little floaters down the lane. And those are the plays that the Lady Bears have to make if they want to cut into this deficit. Uh-oh. Coming out of the timeout, Mustangs lead by 13 here with 4:51 remaining in the third quarter. As the Lady Bears will come with some full court press here. Gale looking, gets it into Goring, and she'll clear out. Crosses over to her left. And they're going to get Hurla for the reach there. Pretty easy call there for the official, and it'll be Motzke inbounding on the sideline. She gets it into Gale, looking for the high-low again. Gets it into DeWeese. Nice drop step there for Lexi DeWeese. And that'll increase the lead to 15 for the Lady Mustangs. Skip pass over to Moylan. Moylan trying to find Smith on the low post. The battle between Smith and DeWeese continues as DeWeese gets called for the foul there, and that'll send, oh, just kidding, that'll be on the floor. And that'll be Lady Bear basketball on the baseline. Her second foul for DeWeese. Sing Dillon checks in for Smith for the Lady Bears. Costly pass there, stolen by Goring as she drives into a double team, throws it, ultimately corralled by Gale, and over to Motzke as she brings the ball up the court, and now back to Goring to set up the Mustang offense. And to Gale at the high post, over to Goring on the wing, back up to Motzke at the top of the key, over to McFall. McFall into DeWeese. Little Hakeem dream shake, and it looks like they're going to get called for a reach here. It looks like number 30, Hayden Heim, her second foul, team third. Into Motzke, over to DeWeese at the top of the key, over to McFall, back to Goring. She's going to line up a three. Splash! Good play there for the Lady Mustangs as Hurla drives in, draws a double, little skip pass down the lane. Good play there by Isabel Hurla as she finds a cutting Hayden Heim across the lane. Into Gale at the top of the key, tries the crossover, knocked out by Heim, back out to Motzke's three. Her three no good. Rebound to Weiss. Good hustle there as she kicks it over to McFall. McFall to Goring, guarded closely by Hurla. Into the high post to Gale, back to Goring. She's going to drive baseline, tries a Euro step, and they're going to get her for a charge. that'll be Brooklyn Goring's third foul as a group substitution for the Mustangs. Klingenberg, Ebert, and McFall, or excuse me, Klingenberg, Ebert, and Conroe checking in for the Lady Mustangs. As here comes Herla to get the Lady Bears offense set up. Guarded by McFall. Kicks it into the corner. That's Herla again. Back to Herla. Herla spin move on McFall. Drives baseline. Throws it up. No good. Gets her own rebound. But ultimately controlled by Gale. And it looks like they're going to get Herla for a foul. A little tangle of bodies there. And it'll be Mustang ball on the baseline. Foul was on number 5, Caitlin Herla, for the Lady Bears. Her second, team 4th. As the Lady Bears full court press causes a timeout for Coach Plummer and his Lady Mustangs. It looks like he's going to draw up the press break here for the Lady Stangs. Mustangs leading 43-27 as we're approaching the halfway point through this third quarter. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are enjoying what you're listening to, what you're watching, give us a like and a share on Facebook. That really helps us out. And if you want me to work a certain phrase into the broadcast this evening, you can leave it down in the comments below, and I will try my best to work it in as long as it is age appropriate. So, with 2:41 left in the third quarter, Mustangs leading by 16, 43-27 your score, as Gale is to inbound on the baseline. Gets it into McFall. Back to Gale. She's going to bring it up. Over to McFall. McFall will set up the offense. Kicks it to Klingenberg on the wing. Gets it into Gale down low. Up and under. Good move there by Grace Gale. And her game continues as she's riding this hot streak well into the third quarter here. As Martin will drive into her left, kicks it out to Herla. Herla lines up a 3, no good. Rebound controlled by Gale. Ultimately, then Heim had a hand on it, but controlled by Conroe as she's going to get double teamed. Throws a dangerous pass to McFall, and she'll eventually corral the Mustang offense and break the press. Back up to McFall, guarded by Herla. Over to Klingenberg, hits Gale at the top of the key. To Ebert, a little skip pass over to Klingenberg as she'll hit the high post. High-low action for the Mustangs into Gale. And her layup won't go. Rebound Conroe. Conroe loses it. Ultimately controlled by Herla. And here come the Lady Bears as they have numbers here. Herla kicks it to Martin. Martin, good move. Floater as she drives the middle, and she'll be fouled. Ty Klingenberg's second foul and team 6th foul there, and that'll send Vivian Martin to the line for 2. First free throw for Martin. Got it. In moments like these, where minutes left in the third quarter, heading into a pivotal fourth quarter, this is where free throws can start to add up for the Lady Bears. As Martin's second free throw underway. Rattles out. And Conroe for the Mustangs. Becca Conroe missed the rebound there. Bounces out of bounds, and it'll be Lady Bear basketball on the baseline. Moylan to inbound. Moylan finds Smith at the high post. Back to Herla at the top of the key. Drives in. Back to Herla. Moylan, intended pass from Moylan, stolen by Ebert. Ebert to the other end. Layup good. Good steal and bucket there by Kinley Ebert, number 12, as McFall will pick up the foul as Herla drives in, and that'll be McFall's 3rd foul and team 7th foul here for the Mustangs. Second foul for Bryn McFall. Caitlin Hurla at the line shooting 2. First free throw, got it. And that'll trim the lead down to 16 for the Lady, or 18, excuse me, for the Lady Bears. Now trims the lead down to 17, 47-30 with under a minute to play left in this third quarter. As Gale controls in the front court, going to drive in, kicks it to Motzke. Motzke back to McFall. McFall to Ebert, into DeWeese in the low post. Good move there. Can't get it. Gets her own rebound. Back out to Ebert. Good ball movement there by the Mustangs. Gale drives in, back to Ebert. Nice little two-man game there. But Motzke will pull it out, and Mustangs might look for a last shot here. As McFall has it. Puts it to Gale in the high post. 18 seconds remaining in this third quarter. Mustang just running through the progressions here. As Gale has it on the wing, kicks it to DeWeese, over to Ebert. 5 seconds left, down to Gale. Reverse layup, close. Gets her own rebound, got it. So at the end of the third quarter, Grace Gale extends the lead back to 19 for the Mustangs with a last-second shot. 49-30 your score after the third quarter. We will take a short break. That buzzer beater is brought to you by People's State Bank. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Your score heading into the fourth quarter: Mustangs over the Lady Bears by 19, 49-30. Here. So Lady Bears have a little bit of work to do if they want to bring themselves out of the hole here. The 19-point deficit that they are facing opening this fourth quarter. And one of the things that they need to do on the defensive end is stop number 24 for the Lady Mustangs, Grace Gale. As Martin drives to her left, kicks it to Heim, back up to Smith. Smith stutter step back three, got it. Nice move there by number 4, Brenna Smith, to open up the quarter for the Lady Bears, and that trims the lead down to 16. But Smith gambles on the pass, gets it into Deweese, who can't get her layup to go, but she will head to the line for 2 free throws here. And good work on the Mustangs offense again as they get another low post touch, and that'll send Deweese to the line for 2. Her first free throw rims out. Second free throw for Deweese is off, as here comes Hurla speeding up to the court. Thought about the pull-up 3, ultimately throws it away, stolen by Motzke. And she'll find Goring dribbling through the double team, kicks it up to Motzke, wide open on the wing, kicks it to Gale. Gale pump fakes, drives in, layup, no good. And it looks like they're going to get Deweese for foul here on the rebound, and that'll send that'll be Lexi Deweese's third foul, and that'll send Hayden Heim to the free throw line. The Lady Bears in the double bonus here, so that you think they would look to take advantage of that as they can trim the lead down to 14 here. Both these free throws for Heim are good. Ultimately, offensive rebound, and Hurla finds Vivian Martin for the easy 2. The lead now down cut to 14 for the Lady Bears. 49-35, 7 minutes remaining in this fourth quarter. Tipped away by Herla as Goring will drive off pressure, drives in, layup, got it, and one. So good play there by Brooklyn Goring to drive off pressure, get the foul and the bucket. That'll send her to the line for one. Free throw for Goring, no good. Rebound by Gale. Her bucket's good and one. So we traded a missed free throw for 2 points there. That'll send Grace Gale to the line for one as well. 53-35, your new score. So Mustangs going on a little bit of a run here. And that foul was on Brenna Smith. It looks like that is her fifth. She will check out of the game. And number 21, Isabel Herler, will check in. Grace Gale's first free throw, got it. She's able to convert the and one there. It's here Moylan bringing the ball up the court to Herla. Tries to make a move to go baseline. Good defense there by Goring as they're going to get, it looks like, either Gale or McFall for the foul, and that'll send Caitlin Herla to the line for two. First free throw good for Caitlin Herla, and that cuts the lead down to 18 for the Lady Bears. And second free throw good for Caitlin Herla as well. And it's going to be a timeout for the Lady Bears as well. And one of the things they need to do, down 17, 6:45 remaining in this fourth quarter, one of the things they need to do is look to get turnovers on the offensive end and really play through one of your players and create options, which is number 5, Caitlin Herla. Look to get her attacking to the rim, kickouts, and get buckets in transition. So as a full minute timeout, we'll take a short break. This fourth quarter action is brought to you by People's State Bank. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Backroads Broadcasting's presentation of Rock Creek High School basketball is brought to you by Bill Disberger with Crossroads Real Estate and Auction, Shortstop, and People's State Bank. As a bad pass there by Grace Gale, controlled by Heim. Her little stop and pop jump shot, no good. Rebound by Gale. She'll get it to Goring as she pushes it into the front court. And she's going to go all the way coast to coast. And they're going to get, it looks like, number 2, Vivian Martin with the block there. So another good play by Brooklyn Goring to drive off the pressure and take a trip to the charity stripe. First free throw for Goring, rims out. 6:32 remaining to play. 54-37 your fourth quarter score here for the Mustangs, as Claire Motzke will head to the bench and Kinley Ebert will check in for the Mustangs. Second free throw for Goring, got it. And increases the lead to 16, but an open layup for number 1 for the Lady Bears, Gwen McCann, but ultimately can't convert. So good heads-up play there. She can't come away with a score. And wait for a foul call. Gwen McCann picks up the foul, her first, shooting a 1-and-1 for the Mustangs. Brooklyn Goring at the line. Her first free throw, good. Second free throw for Goring, rims out. Good hustle for the ball there. Grace Gale and that'll be out of bounds on Moylan, and that'll stay Mustangs ball. So Goring to inbound on the baseline with 6:18 remaining. Mustangs cling to a 19-point lead here as she inbounds it to McFall, to Goring. Goring drives baseline, out to Ebert, to DeWeese. Jump shot at the key, at the high post, excuse me. Got it there, and that'll increase the lead to 21 for the Mustangs. Nice spin move there by Herla. Floater, rims out. Rebound secured by Goring. And she's going to dribble into a double team into McFall. And one of the things that these Lady Bears need to do with all the pressure they are bringing in the backcourt is be sure to get back on defense, because that'll leave easy buckets like you saw there for Lexi DeWeese. As pass was intended from Moylan to McCann, but stolen away by Gale. Gale in the wide open court layup, got it. So Grace Gale will get the layup there with the new score for your fourth quarter score, 62-37. So Mustangs extending the lead here and taking advantage of the pressure from the Lady Bears. And that'll increase the Mustang lead to 25 with 5:25 remaining. As Herla is guarded by McFall. And I believe they're going to get McFall with a foul there. Her third foul. That's going to send Herla to the line for 2. Her first free throw good. 62-38, 5:16 remaining in this fourth quarter here. As Herla's second free throw good. So the Lady Bears still coming out with full court pressure as Kinley tries to kick it back to Conroe. Almost stolen away there by the Lady Bears. Poked away there by Herla to Klingenberg on the wing. McFall over to Ebert. Ebert inside to DeWeese. Her layup no good. Hustles for the rebound, and she'll ultimately be fouled by number 2, Vivian Martin. So that'll send Lexi DeWeese to the line for 2 with 4:53 remaining. Her first free throw no good. 62-39 the score with 4:53 remaining here in the fourth quarter. DeWeese's second free throw is good. Checking in for the Mustangs, number 5, Motzke, as DeWeese will head to the bench for a break. Mustangs lead by 24 here, almost halfway through this fourth quarter. Kicks it to Herla on the skip pass, drives middle, back out to Martin. Martin drives in, back to Herla for the baseline jumper, no good. Rebound, Ebert. We'll get it over to McFall. And McFall over to Klingenberg. Klingenberg tries to hit Conroe at the high post. Dangerous pass there, and they're going to get number 23 for the Lady Bears, Isabel Herla, on the foul there, sending Becca Conroe to the line. And that is Isabel Herla's first foul, team 10th. So Mustangs into the double bonus about halfway through this fourth quarter. Conroe's first free throw, no good. As Conroe's second free throw is underway. No good. Rebound by Sing Dillon. Ahead to Hurla. Little running hook shot. Got it. And that'll trim the lead down to 22 for the Mustangs. McCann guarded by, or McFall guarded by McCann. That gets it over to Klingenberg on the wing. Klingenberg drives in. Tries a floater, no good. Gets her own rebound. Tries to get it into Conroe, and it looks like we're going to have a jump ball here. And it'll remain Mustang basketball on the baseline. In correction, number 21, Sing Dillon, not Hurla. McFall trying to get it in. Tipped away by number 22 for the Lady Bears, Hope Garland. McFall gets it into Conroe. Out to Klingenberg on the wing. And they're going to get Becca Conroe for the 3-second call. With 3:43 remaining, Mustangs holding on to a 22-point lead here. 63-41 your score. As here comes McCann as she gets the offense set up. McCann kicks it to Sing Dillon. Back to the top of the key. Sing Dillon will get it back on the post. Good pass there. Inside to number 22, Garland, but ultimately won't come up with a score there. Gets it ahead to McFall. McFall has it taken away by McCann. And we're going to have another jump ball on the court here. And I believe this one is going to go to the Lady Bears. Timeout Mustangs on the floor. 63-41 your score with 3 minutes and 10 seconds left in the fourth quarter. It is a full minute timeout, so we will take just a short break here, but we will be right back. Don't go anywhere. This is Backroads Broadcasting. Alrighty, we are back with Backroads Broadcasting's presentation of Rock Creek High School basketball. Lady Stangs leading by 22 with 3:10 left in the fourth quarter. As here comes O'Shea, kicks it to McCann, to Garland, back to McCann. McCann drives into her right. Tipped away by Klingenberg, ultimately secured by Conroe. As she will dribble into a double team. Tries to get it to McFall. McFall up ahead to Klingenberg. Wide open on the wing for three. Wise decision there not to take it to drain some more clock for the Mustangs. Conroe on the wing to McFall. Back down to number 35. Which I don't have a number for her. As number 23 drives in for the Lady Bears. Hurla, her shot no good. As McFall tipped away by McCann. Down into 35 again. And that is, let me try to see if I can't get a number here. I will have to get the number after the game. I don't have it on my stat sheet here. If someone could help me out in the comments below. Shelby Newson checks in for the Lady Mustangs as they lead by 27 with just under 2 minutes remaining to play. Seeing Dylan kicks it into McCann. McCann drives baseline to Hurla. Hurla has it poked away. As O'Shea kicks it into Hurla. Hurla over to McCann. McCann drives into her right. Almost stolen there by Conroe. Here's Sing Dylan. Sing Dylan to McCann. Tries to find Hurla in the low post. Gets it to her. Good defensive play there by Mustangs, but they will get hit with a foul here. Foul is on that number 35, Brooklyn Plummer. First free throw for the Lady Bears is good. As number 32, Peyton Ridinghouse checks in for the Lady Mustangs. Second free throw rattles in for number 23, Isabel Hurla. Up to Klingenberg. Klingenberg wide open three. Short. Good hustle there by Ridinghouse, but it'll be Lady Bear basketball. Mustangs lead by 25 with 1:17 remaining. As McCann kicks it into the corner. Hurla to Garland. McCann drives in. Back out to O'Shea. Hurla drives in. Floater. And they're going to call it on the floor. So that'll send her to the line for two. Good move by Isabella Hurla to get to the line. Brooklyn Plummer on the foul, her second foul. Hurla's first free throw, good. Second free throw for Hurla, good as well. So here comes McFall with under a minute to play. 68-45 score in the fourth quarter. Klingenberg on the wing tries to get to Ridinghouse. Tipped away by tipped away by O'Shea. That'll remain Mustang basketball under the basket. As McFall gets it into number 42.
Number 1, McKenna, her second, at the line shooting 2, Roads.
Rhodes' first free throw, no good. And the Ebert checking back in for the Lady Mustangs. That's Rhodes' second free throw. Little short there with 42 seconds remaining. 68-45. Your score here in the fourth quarter. Here's McCann. She'll cross over to her right, kicks it to Hurla in the corner, tries to get it back to McCann, and they're going to get Ebert with a foul there, and that'll send McCann to the line for two. Her third foul for Kinley Ebert there. McCann at the line, first free throw, no good. With 32.9 remaining, your score 68-45 for the Mustangs. McCann's second free throw. Gets the shooter's roll. As here comes Ebert. As she tries to get it into Klingenberg, but ultimately tipped away by number 22, Garland. Look it down to Rhodes, down low. Her layup won't go. Rebound, Rottinghouse. She'll put up a hook shot and she'll be fouled and she will head to the line for 2. So Peyton Rottinghouse at the line shooting 2 with 20.2 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. Rottinghouse first free throw short. She was fouled while she was shooting. She'll get 2 free throws here. Second one, no good. Rebound, Bisson, boost, if I could say it right. As Herlo will drive in, and they're going to get all her for a travel. With 10 seconds remaining, your final score 68-45 for the Lady Mustangs. So the Mustangs keep the perfect season alive here as they extend their win streak to 4. Your final score, Mustangs by 22, 68-46 as they triumph over the visiting Lady Bears. We will take just a short intermission, ladies and gentlemen. Don't go anywhere. We will be right back on Backroads Broadcasting.